Alright, so we're doing a test. To see what the 99 does. But what we're really doing is just trying to find a place to park. I don't know where to park. Anybody know where we could park? A side road, anything, anywhere, anybody? I don't know. Actually, I do know, but not until we get to Stockton or somewhere. That's a long ways away. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. There ain't nowhere to park in California. I know there's a Love's like 30 miles north of here. I guess we'll just have to see. Question is, where's there going to be parking? I know places to hide in Manteca and Stockton and all that. Not sure where all the good spots to hide are around here. If any. I'd be happy with a rest area if I knew where a rest area was. I don't care. We got coffee. We got food. I guess we could drive up to Oregon for a place to park. What do you think? Being this late, 6:30, all the truck stops are probably full. Well, 4:30. So I looked at, I started editing our 4K video this morning, from this morning. Tell you what, looks pretty snazzy. I like it. Oh, and it still didn't work. There's a California 99. I could have sworn that we broadcast on 99 before. Did we not? It's a pretty sign, though. Ain't it a pretty sign? Like a lot of parking. Well, you can hang on if you want and enjoy the ride if you peek around the sign. I'm done with messing with it for today. We're just trying to find a place to park. Sorry, I apologize. When you make all your own apps and software and all that stuff, you can't be perfect, I guess. wonder, what if I do this? Nope, that didn't make a difference. Oh, what is this over here? This looks like a lot of parking. So how do you get in there? How much this cost? $100? So it looks like it's a gated community. This is so stupid. Why does it do this? So what do you do there? Yeah, are you the person that takes care of this truck parking? Okay, first off, what would it cost? Second of off, what's the best way to get into there? Because I think I'm at the entrance. Oh. Okay. Ah, okay. All right, so I just saw all the trucks parking there. I didn't know. All right, thanks. Bye. So, apparently, that is only for monthly contracts. But if we go straight, I ain't see a way to dang turn around. Wow. Well, this just royally bites. They say truck parking over there, but there's like 3 cars or 3 trucks there and it's full. And there ain't nowhere to get on 95, 99 again from here. What the hell? Okay. Wow, dude. So can you get on 49 here? I mean 99, what am I trying to say? I don't think you can. Whoa, no parking in big trucks at all. You will be fined and towed. Oh, fine. There's a bunch of trucks parked in there. Is that monthly parking only too? Can't find a dang spot to park around this place. I just want a place to park that won't get me killed or won't get me towed. Is this 99 here? Hey, look, all right. Nobody coming? All right, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know where any parking is. And your face is going to be plastered by Highway 99 because apparently we can't fix that either. Doesn't that look like truck parking? Which I guess it is, but it's monthly only parking. $15 a night, but you got to pay for a whole month. That's not good. That's what? $450 a month to park there. Holy cow. I see a scale sign. Or any truck parking over there. I see a fuel item and scale sign over there. Sure ain't very many people parked over there. See, there's not even any exits for you to turn around. truck stop. Looks pretty full, but all we need is one spot. Probably costs $100 to park. Well, by the looks of these trucks parking on the road, I'm going to say there probably isn't any parking inside. Yeah, there ain't no parking, doesn't look like. Don't fall off the edge. to be completely inside the white line. Almost there. There's like just enough room for the tires to sit. On the pavement and the white line. I wish there was a way for me to turn it off, but there's no way to even turn off that stupid sign. So I don't know what to do. I guess we can't have nothing. Well, maybe in 10 minutes that sign will go away. You reckon? Okay, well, maybe we're far enough off of 99 that that silly sign will go off here shortly. Let me know when we've been stopped for 10 minutes, I guess. Well, the reboot won't do nothing. I don't know. It is what it is. We're not perfect. Well, you know, though, out of all the roads we've had this app, what, a year and a half? And this is the first real glitch that I've seen. I think we've done remarkably well. And this is a busy truck stop. Too bad with all these wide open fields, they don't make a bigger parking spot. But it is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. Ooh. Well, we already did a reboot and all that stuff. What, yeah. Anybody that asks what state are we in, they owe us $25. That's funny, Tony. Pilot truck stop. There ain't gonna be no parking at Pilot. I think here's good enough. This will work for me. You see all these other trucks parked here? Maybe it'll go off. Maybe it still thinks we're on 99. I don't know. So, why is the California 99 on there still? I don't know. It is what it is. Look around it, or I don't know what to tell you. I can't, trust me, if we could get it off, I would. Look at all the truck traffic coming in here. I don't know where they're all gonna park. I've been trying to get us a next trip. Apparently, nobody's got anything for a next trip, so I don't know what to do with that either. Because I kept begging them, tell me which direction to go. Do you want me to head north or do you want me to head south to find a place to park? Nobody would tell me. So that's why we didn't update the trip. So, howdy Bruce, how you doing? There you go, Rick. They can't tell all of us, huh? And that's true. See, we know all the hidey spots up in Stockton and all that. Why was I going like 57, 58, 59 on the highway? Well, what do you want me to do? Go 12? Photobomb, there you go. Well, I don't see nothing that says no parking, for one. Looking at the oil marks on the ground and stuff, a lot of trucks park here. You're out of the way. This is not a major thoroughfare. So I don't think we'd have a problem. Not really comfortable here, but you were not talking about the speed. Didn't you just ask me? I don't know. Tovar, I don't know what you're getting at. So we were editing the video we took this morning. Looked pretty good. So it's been 10 minutes, hasn't it? Let's see, 1707. It probably still thinks we're on 99. I don't know. I guess we'll have to spend a night here by herself. We had Taco Bell here, though. And good coffee, I'm sure. Mark, you're very welcome for the Christmas card. Glad you like. Sam, how you doing? Yes, we've been to Modesto. Hey Eric, how you doing? The two things that you're missing is 1 hour to unload. Grand total weight, 14,009 pounds. And that should give you all the information for the trip log. Why is the logo covering the screen? I don't know. That's a good question. Push escape. Yeah. But you know what? Look at this. I could do this. I don't know. My hide the text button doesn't work either, because I thought maybe that would work, but it doesn't. So I don't know. We found the glitch in the matrix. So do we have a trailer in back? Yeah, we have a trailer. I don't understand why so many people think that when we make a delivery, we like make the trailer disappear. We need the trailer to load up at the next place. So I know, and I'm not putting nobody down, but I'm just, so many people think that we bobtail away from deliveries. And it's like, well, we need the trailer to load the next load. So, flipping camera? No, we flipped it already. But I'll show you, because I know people don't believe me. There it's flipped around, and California is still stuck in the way. Now we can't flip it the other way. There we go. Ah, there you go. California's eyes. There you go. Howdy, Philip. So did you say, Ocean, did you say that you changed you changed the size of the California sign? Oh no, we're not looking green like Aunt Jay. Don't tell me that. Sign on the website changed? Okay. Lorna, how you doing? Hey, it changed. Good. Thank goodness. I don't know why 99 is different. Which one's different from the others? I don't know. All I could do is kick it back to the developer. That's all I could do. He's not perfect either. Now, I know the first thing to do is attack the developer, attack the driver, but he ain't perfect. I'm not perfect. Nothing's perfect. All I know is we give it our best shot. And I think we're far more advanced than the average fella. I don't know why we don't have a trip. I wish we would. I don't like not knowing where we're going to go. Janet, there you go. The thing is, I know the developer did not write a line of code for every single image we have in our database. I know he didn't do that. So what makes that California 99 different if it's now the same size? I don't get it. But if I knew all the answers, I wouldn't have had to pay $8,000 or whatever it was to get the app built. You know what I mean? We did pretty good until we got on 99, so There you go, Sam. You know what I'm talking about. It's like you're open-ended. You know what I mean? I don't know how to update the website. There's no trip to post. I don't know what the plan is. But you know, I'll be honest with you. A lot of times when they pull this stuff about we don't have the next trip, probably 10 o'clock tomorrow, they'll send me a message that says we were supposed to pick up a load 2 days ago. That always happens. And it's like, well, sorry, I can't be there 8 a.m. 2 days ago. Why? And why didn't you give me this last night? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're talking about being legal or not. There you go. Somebody's got an app for that. Nope. Poor Steve. Yeah, poor kid don't know how to take care of himself or survive. Nice for you. There you go. Somebody's got a positive attitude at least. Thank you, Jennifer. Glad you liked. I tell you what, this is a busy truck stop. Even for cars and whatnot. Jim, Addy. Well, the thing is, my favorite regular dispatcher moved on to a different department. So that's really messed stuff up. Yeah, I read Ocean, but I still don't understand. If you change the size, why isn't the live version of that PHP pulling up the new size? Do you think the developer made a line of code for every single coordinate and image that we have on file? Surely not. I don't know. Thank you, Crystal. I appreciate that. Stop the clock. Oh, Lorna, we done busted our clock already. No, we didn't. Oh, speaking of which, we got 3 hours, 26 minutes on the 11-hour clock, 3 hours, 3 minutes on the 14-hour clock, 7 hours, 18 minutes on the 70-hour clock, 338 miles covered, delivery handled. We gained 10 hours, 27 minutes tomorrow. Well, low 30s, that ain't nothing. Last night in Reno, it was what, 13? Something like that. Does California have a lot to do here? I don't know. We've not played around here. Megs, how you doing? There you go. It's Lorna's fault. Let's blame her. Are we parked here for a reason? Yeah, there's no parking anywhere in California. There's a line of trucks parked behind me as well. Did I give up on the 8-day mileage thing? What 8-day mileage thing you talking about? You know, MJ, that's a good question because I did not empty the cache. When we stop broadcasting tonight, I guess I'll do that. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. What's for dinner? I don't know. There you go, Lorna. Lorna, do you want to be my PR person? You could be my PR person. Be the go-between. Gossamer, howdy. Robert, howdy. Oh, at the end of the hours. Well, I'll be honest with you, I just simply forgot. Let me pull it up. Our 8-day rolling average is 2,801 miles. I'm sorry about that. I forgot because, you know, it was something new we were going to add, and I just kept forgetting to add it until it made it a habit. So, yeah, free to ask anytime you want. 8-day drive distance, 2,801. Would I like to live in California one day? Well, we used to live in California. We've lived in Otay Mesa, Chula Vista, Imperial Beach, Alameda, Oakland. I think that's all for California. But yeah, I lived in California quite a bit. There you go, Sam. Good job. You're welcome, J-Dub. When was my last fuel stop? I don't know. Did we get, I think Winnemucca, wasn't it? Anybody know? I think it was Winnemucca. Ray Biker, how you doing? I was a kid when we lived in Oakland. Dad was in the military, so we moved like all over the place. We left California when I was like 14, 13, something like that. So, I was processing this. Your battery's running low. Oh no. Why? Ow, ow, cramp, ow, cramp, ow. You know, I forgot how to do this. I'm working with this. I don't know. My brain hurts. Just shut it all down. Shut it all down. Adaptive score gravity vector. Ooh, my brain hurts. I don't want to deal with it. Okay, shut down the laptop. What are we asking? I'm sorry. I missed something. When did I have my last flat tire? I don't remember. I don't keep track of that. That's what you guys are for. Look at that car with no lights. Yeah, buddy. How do you like not tell? Now I turned them on. You know where I was when I saw Star Wars? The very first time, the very first debut? I was with my dad and we saw the Star Wars debut at Balboa Park in San Diego. Do I like tornado warnings? Not really. What day did I break down? I have no idea. We try not to remember all that mess. I guess we need to hire a statistician. ¿Cómo se llama usted? Me llama Esteban. I loved Balboa Park when I was a kid. And I remember somebody burned down, an arsonist burned down the Flight Museum. There were like 3 or 4 museums all in that same Balboa Park area. And they were auctioning off a lot of the museum stuff that got burned so that they could rebuild it. And I remember to this day, I was so mad that somebody would actually on purpose burn museums. You know what I mean? Dad was in the Navy. Dad was in the Navy, we chose the Air Force. What's the coolest thing I've ever seen, or the most interesting place I've stopped? One of my all-time favorites, and I stop there every time I get a chance, Interstate 90, exit 72, eastbound, St. John's Fishing Hole. There's about 4 or 5 truck parking spots. It's a little rest area. And I've been there in every season. And you basically climb down this big hill. Massive fishing. You're right there on the river. Tons of rocks for you to climb on. River, I've seen the river when it was really little, you know, low. I've seen the river when it was really fast and way up and you couldn't even climb down the hill. Anytime I go there, I usually walk around for a couple hours if I got the time. I love it. We've taken many, many photos of it. We've featured some of those pictures on our calendars before. That's one of my favorite places. I don't know. I like the places that I could stop with the big truck and get out and explore. A lot of the back road towns that you could park downtown or whatever, walk around and have coffee in a little local coffee shop, you know, or something like that. Yes, we're done for the night. Balboa Park, I'm sure, has gone straight down the tubes. But you're talking about, when did Star Wars come out? Would have been 75? 74? Something like that, I don't know. Stuart, how you doing? $130 miles due west of us. Nice. Well, if somebody rear-ended us, they would have to rear-end 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other trucks before they even hit us. So, I don't know what to tell you there. Do I enjoy being here? No, but I don't know what else I could do. Star Wars 77? That's right. Okay, 77. Yes, you're correct. '77. Yeah, we're not gonna park where it's dangerous. We're only gonna park where it's safe, or the most safe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I remember that time we had to be on the side of I-5. I didn't enjoy that either. Like I said, if you look at the satellite view, this is basically what? A dead-end road after the truck stop, I believe. But you don't ever see any traffic here, except the truck stop traffic. So, you know. Thank you, Felicia. We got our 401k working in progress. I was trying to edit it together and I couldn't remember how to make them all go together. But I don't feel like messing with it now. Sometimes my brain just gets tired of messing with stuff. Well, I'm glad that 99 got out of my way. Do I know if at all online if Costco has a card a person could get? Huh? Get to send to that person's store. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. You know, Janet, y'all talking about laser discs. The first disc I ever bought, which you got to remember was brand new technology back then, was the movie Pump Up the Volume. And it was on 2 different CDs or DVDs or whatever. Man, that was a long time ago. Yeah, Crystal. How was the drive through Donner Pass? It was actually really easy. We were late, 14,000 pounds. No traffic. Road was virtually dry. Perfect. Good night, Trevor. Yeah, I think we did better going in the morning. So the delivery that we went to, do you know that they had a coffee machine right there and had fresh brewed Keurig coffee for the truck drivers? Very rare do we go to a customer where they actually do anything. You know what I mean? Like offer coffee or whatever. I remember Zero Mountain in Fort Smith, Arkansas. You go in there, that's the one that when you go in there, the guy says, "Hi, how are you?" And once you get the information, they go, "Would you like a cup of coffee? How about a donut? Your load's not quite ready yet. If you'd like, we have showers for you, you know, or whatever." That's all these years, Zero Mountain in Fort Smith, Arkansas has been the best that's ever treated us. We get samples once in a while, not very much. But yeah, the place we delivered to tonight had Keurig with coffee, and so there's once in a while you come across a customer that actually gives a hoot about the drivers, you know. A lot of places, no, you can't use the restroom, you know, and dumb stuff like that. We were mentioning that shipper when we were waiting for Trish. Oh, okay. Sam, you ever been to Zero Mountain in Fort Smith, Arkansas? What's my favorite weather? Well, sunny and 75. No, we got a headache. $16mm films. I remember them in school. You know, they didn't have video or TV or nothing like that. Everything was 16mm projectors on a screen and all that mess. We didn't even have Xerox machines when we were in school. We had these little mimeographs. You write on a master copy and you put it on a drum and then pass it out when the paper's still wet and warm. Ever been to Visalia? I don't know. I don't know where that is. Mimeograph. Anybody remember a mimeograph? Yep, you could. Yes, you could. Am I going to park at a truck stop? Well, this is what we're doing tonight. Argentina checking in. How you doing, Argentina? Thanks for tuning in. Man, I don't know what the allergies are. I was going to look that up. Because our eyes are getting all scratchy and itchy and all this other stuff. Allergy alert shows 1.4, elm and juniper. 1.4 is pretty low. I don't know why it's messing with my eyes. Glitter and duct tape, how you doing? 110 camera cartridges. Do you know that I used to have a Polaroid camera that took black and white Polaroids? I'm not kidding you. I have shot and developed 110, 135, 127, 220, what is it? 5x7 plate film. I used to do all that stuff. Juniper, man, you have to remember we did an allergy test for 61 items. We tested medium to high on 48 of them. So, if it's in the air, we definitely get it. There you go, Jennifer. We used to rent the film developing, and the enlargers had the three colored head, you know, that you had to dial the colors in. We used to rent those for $1 an hour on the weekends, on the base. We had the black and white Polaroid film. We had the color Polaroid film. The oldest camera that I had was a 1901. No, 1904. I can't remember. Brownie box. The box was made out of leather. That was my oldest one. I used to collect old cameras. Big old flashes, flash bulbs that you hold in your hand. And the old square bulbs that would fit on top of the Kodak 126 cameras. That you'd get 4 flashes and it'd rotate. All that stuff. What's happening? Have I used my full frame recently? I have not, no. There you go, Valerie. You know what we used to also collect? Since I used to work on developing 1-hour film for Fox Photo, Jet Photo, Pronto Photo, using Naritsu equipment. If people around the world would shoot film and then bring it back, I used to collect the little camera, 35mm camera canisters from all around the world. I had hundreds of them. Did we sell our camera collection? I did not sell them. I don't have them anymore. I don't have them anymore. And I lost them. So. Oh, Gossamer, you're not supposed to pull the fire alarm. Valerie, you worked for Fox Photo? No, you didn't, did you? Where did you work for Fox Photo? And when? Are you serious? Flint, Michigan, huh? I worked for Fox Photo in San Antonio, Texas, at the #1 store. Meaning the world headquarters, the Fox Photo, Carl Newton III. I worked there, and when I remember when I used to send a large enlargements out, and you'd get them like 3 or 4 or 5 days later. When they started doing 1 hour enlargements, well, no, they bought enlargement machine for the #1 store. I was the one who did all the enlargements, and I was working day and night because we used to have a courier that would run through all the stores in San Antonio twice a day and bring me all of their stuff, and we would have to do the enlarger. And yeah, I had a good time. Got to meet Michael Landon. Remember Michael Landon did the commercials with Fox Photo? What should we eat for lunch? I don't know. We've not eaten all day. Speaking of which, while I'm thinking of it and choking to death, let's take medicine. There goes another car with no lights on. What is the deal? Nobody ever puts lights on? Yeah, they're going without lights. How dumb. Fact, a story about look for the fox. Since we were at the #1 store, they filmed the commercials there. One day they were filming, and you know they used to have a little red brick wall, right? Well, that was just a prop. That wasn't a real wall. They just like stuck it in the store. But they were filming a commercial with Michael Landon and Carl Newton III, which I didn't like. He was a crouch bucket. But since we were 100 feet away from the world headquarters, he used to come over all the time. No, we're not feeling sick. One day they had all the cameras in there, and of course making commercials, hiring Michael Landon and all that stuff is expensive. And they were trying to film the commercial, and the overhead air conditioner started pouring water all over stuff. And I remember Carl Newton III screaming at the top of his lungs, "Fine, I want officers here right now," meaning officers for the company. "I want officers right now. This air conditioner needs to be fixed in 1 hour. If our, whatever he was talking about, if our current air conditioner contract company can't do it, hire another one. I want this air conditioner fixed right now." Just screaming at the top of his lungs, and I'll be honest with you, we were off in the corner and I was shaking. It's like, this guy's going to fire everybody because the air conditioner's leaking. I remember that from, wow. But they, when they started expanding more of the 1 hour little pop-up 1 hour stores, they found out that I could put those machines together from Naritsu, straight from the crates. And I could set up the color temperatures and calibrate and all that stuff. So after a while, it became our job that as soon as they built the stores, the little pop-up stores, and they shipped photographic processing equipment in, I would run over there and I'd spend about a week there installing all that stuff. And I had a good time. But you know what? We literally set the stores up. We ran the stores. We were king of the road for that because we were in our element. That was natural to us. We knew photography. We knew how to process film. We knew how to set it all up. And I even got to be co-manager of one of the stores. But I remember two bigwigs, and I don't get along with the super bigwigs, came in the store. They're looking around. They're just staring at me. And I was in the back, and I heard the one of the suited guys telling the other suited guy, he's got the perfect attitude. He's smart. But he doesn't have brass cufflinks. He'll never make it as a store manager. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. I know everything about setting this entire store up and getting it up and running. But you want me to mess with chemicals and gearing and all that stuff, and you want me to have brass cufflinks? Sorry, I don't want to be a manager. You know what I mean? That just shows you how closed-minded some people could be. And now y'all got me talking about photography and stuff. I even got a picture of me standing on top of the roof of one of the Fox Photos on Perrin Bottle Road in San Antonio. We had a TV camera up on the hill. Or up on the roof, filming a commercial. Now, y'all got to learn something interesting about me. May or may not have known. I actually like talking to y'all. You know, it lets somebody somewhere knows something about me. I don't ever have anybody to talk to. No, I'm not lonely. I'm just saying, you know, driving a truck all day and there's not much chance to be social with folks. So what experience do we have in television and radio? Worked in a news department, and running the in-studio camera for KSAT TV 12, KLRN TV. Worked on remote locations for a show called Art Beat for Channel 9 in San Antonio. Long before like satellite TVs or, you know, I used to, on the weekends, drive around downtown San Antonio. I had a big old half-inch reel-to-reel or half-inch cassette tape, you know, the studio cassette tape with a TV camera in my trunk and a Betty Bearcat scanner. And I would just drive around downtown on the weekends, because if there was a story, a fire, a crash, if I could get there, or chances are I could get there before they could send the studio crew from the studio. You know, so we would get there, record the stories, and then run it on up to the studio. Because I was already there. You know what I mean? Did a lot of editing. Did a whole lot of work on half-inch cassette tapes and reel-to-reel. The old cameras used to have the tubes in there that if you pointed it at a reflection, it would burn a hole. You know. oh, I don't know. Did a whole bunch of that. Yeah, MJ, yeah, you're right. That's pretty much. But you know, if you think about the photography, if you think about the ability to put together the 1 hour photo labs, think about our broadcasting experience. Do you know, I mean, and our love for adventure, driving, you know, and all this other stuff, do you know that all of that stuff has accumulated into what we're doing right now? You realize that? I have some of those Back to the Future posters because we worked at the Fox Photo when that came out. As well as Barry Manilow came and did a concert in San Antonio. And at the time, you get like 5 rolls developed, you would get a free Barry Manilow head record. I've got a couple of those records still. Exactly, MJ. I mean, everything. Even when I was a kid before that, I built a studio camera out of plywood in Mom's garage, Dad's garage. You know. We oatmeal. When oatmeal used to come in a round cardboard box, or I guess round cylinder, we used to buy photo paper and turn the oatmeal canister into a camera. And would do film, would do paper like that. So I love my gadgets. Absolutely. Amy, how you doing? Yarn for wires. There you go. See, MJ, you're exactly right. Nowadays, nobody experiments. Nobody builds things with their own imagination. Kids nowadays play games all day long on their phone or whatever, tablet. I don't think anybody actually explores their mind like you and I used to do. Quaker Oats, there you go. I could be a film director, but we used to community television. It used to be, there goes somebody else without lights. Community television used to have their programming, and you could sign out their equipment if you wanted to. I've got pictures of me on our high school. We made a murder mystery around the high school. I've got pictures of us acting and all this other stuff. You know, I need to pick up all my old photographs. I was thinking of that the other day. Got a lot of old photographs from Rantoul Air Force Base, which is no longer around. I need to find those pictures, stand in the exact same place, and do a before and after shot 30 years later. Do I like old-fashioned notes? Yeah, they're okay. There you go. Make your own decoys. That'll work. See, I do believe electronics, even though it's made life easier, so to speak, I think it's taken away a lot of the ability of kids to explore their mind and solve problems and experiment and things like that, you know. Now you got stupid stuff like TikTok challenges that kill people and eat Tide Pods and, oh, I don't know, all the other dumb stuff. You know what I mean? How long did we rodeo? We rodeoed from 87 to 90. So we only did it for 3 years. Did we win much? No, because I kept disqualifying myself. But you're talking about, we competed up in North Dakota with people that had rodeo families that have been in it for 15 years. You know what I mean? So obviously some Air Force guy coming up playing rodeo cowboy is not going to win. But I had a blast. That's one of the top things in my life that I remember and to this day still feel. I'm glad I experienced it. There's 2 huge memories from my rodeo days. I don't know if you want to watch that or not. You know, when one of the last jobs I had at Fox Photo was taking people's pictures and stuff like that and digitizing them on VHS tape. Alfredo, yeah, that's what I'd like to do. Barrel race, there you go. We did bareback riding, and we tried one bull. Am I broke down? No. I had those Radio Shack kits full of springs, a bag of diodes, a bag of jumper wires, and an instruction book, and it would tell you where to put things. A Rector set? Oh, I loved a Rector set. Parking, how you doing? Alpha Beta. Ah! I remember them. Kodak disc. You know, Radio Shack, every Christmas, they would, if you bought a Sunday paper, there'd be a coupon in there for a free battery. I used to run around and collect those little coupons out of everybody's newspapers. And I'd go into the little Radio Shack next door to the TG&Y with a screen door, and I would come home with a bag full of batteries. We have, remember I told you I got 2 memories from rodeo that really stand out. One is really good and one's really bad. Which do you want to hear? Calgary Stampede, there you go. There you go, parking. Yes, we heard about Interstate 80 closed. We don't care, we're not over there. The bad one, okay. Ay, 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 ay. So we had already been rodeoing School of Hard Knocks for like the 3 years or whatever. Bismarck, North Dakota, in the middle of January, I don't remember, I mean, it was cold. They were holding a rodeo school, rodeo workshop school. So I paid $100 or whatever it was to go to that school to teach me how to ride rodeo horses and broncs better. We go out there. We hop on our bareback horse. We nod our head. They open up that gate. That horse is bucking us around. We fly off the back end. And all I remember is getting turned upside down. Next thing I remember, I've got like 5 or 6 people huddling over me, and they rush me off to the little sports medicine trailer. Apparently, when we went head over heels, we got kicked. Bottom left of our stomach, at the bottom of the rib cage there, the horse's hoof went all the way up to our right shoulder. And he took all the skin off with him. And you know my favorite heavy-duty denim shirts, that's what we were wearing. It ripped the denim pocket off, clean off. And so this little sports medicine thing, you know, looked at us. Bismarck to Minot, North Dakota is 2 hours. We left, my buddy drove me back to the Air Force Hospital. And tell you what, for 2 hours, every little bump in the road just killed my ribs. So we're going there, and they're looking at me, and the doctor's got a Brillo pad, green Brillo pad, scraping the dirt out of the skin that wasn't there anymore. And let me tell you, and I remember my buddy kept saying, gee, shouldn't you give them something for pain? No, we can't give them anything for pain. So they dug the dirt out of there, and they, of course, sent me upstairs to, you know, the bed or whatever. All I remember after that was I woke up the next morning, and the nurse is waking us up, shaking us, and she goes, "Oh, I'm glad you're still here." And it's like, yeah, me too. What do you mean still here? And apparently he kicked our liver, that the liver was, the blood test, liver count thing, whatever it was, kept getting to the dangerous point that they were taking blood like every hour. And whatever it was, they were going to have to go in and do emergency surgery. They called and assembled the emergency surgery team, and they decided to do one more blood test, and we started to level out. Had that one blood test continued the bad trend, we would have, I don't know, had some kind of operation done. So it scared me when she said, "I'm glad you're still here." It's like, me too. So we spent a couple days there, and to this day, you know, you take your rib cage on the right. I have at the bottom there, the third rib up is actually pushed and bent on top of the other rib. So if you were to touch my rib down there, you would feel where the ribs were on top of each other. And apparently it broke like the cartilage or whatever at the end, but didn't break the bone itself. And so it just grew back like that. So, yeah. So the running joke was, all of the 3 years that I did rodeo, I never got horribly hurt. Got thrown in a couple iron fence posts and whatnot, but I never got horribly hurt until I paid to go to school. I thought, oh, I shouldn't have never gone to school then. But, you know, over all of that, that's that's what memories are made of, you know. But we did Rough Rider Rodeo Association, we did North Dakota Rodeo Association, and Canadian Rodeo Association. I forgot what it was called. We used to just go up to Canada, to Winnipeg and Regina, or whatever it was down there, for what they call play days. Liver okay today. There's a lot, I'll be honest with you, a lot of times when I do blood work, my bilirubin is always really high. It hasn't really affected us, but that's one thing the doctors are always watching. So who knows if maybe in the future it'll come back to bite us. I don't know. There you go. Scars or tattoos with better stories. There you go. And a hero in Winnipeg too, yes. So what's a good rodeo story? Okay, fair enough. You have to think, when we did the rodeos, we would always go to the rodeos where it was a town's celebration or festival. You know what I mean? We would go to, like, say, New Hope, North Dakota, and they'd be their celebration. The rodeos, you would always have a Friday night performance, a Saturday afternoon performance, and a Sunday performance. On a weekend, you would be in 3 different cities. You'd do one city's rodeo on Friday, you'd do another city on Saturday, you'd do another rodeo city on Sunday. So you go through all of that. And even though you did 3 rodeos in one weekend, you're in 3 different towns, you know, kind of like singers do with their concerts, different towns. And I forgot where we were, but we did a show Friday night, and I wanted to go to, I don't remember the town, Wahpeton? Is Wahpeton, North Dakota, right on the Montana border? I think that's it. It's been a long time ago. Anyways, I wanted to go there because they were doing a rodeo on Saturday, but by the time we got back from the Friday show, and then I had to work Saturday morning, there was no way in the world we could get the 3 or 4 or 5 hours, whatever it was, to get from Minot, North Dakota, all the way to the Montana line. But I really, really wanted to go. One of my best friends in the Air Force, a couple doors down in the dorm, was getting his pilot's license. So he says, if you pay for fuel, I'll fly you there. So we went to Minot, North Dakota airport. He rented an airplane. I paid for the fuel. And he flew me out to the rodeo fairgrounds, well, the airport there. We had a concierge service pick us up from the airport, take us to the fairgrounds. We did our rodeo, and the concierge service took us back to the airport, and then we flew home to back to Minot Air Force Base. So I was actually a rodeo star that flew in for the rodeo, participated, and flew right back out. And that I'll be honest with you, I had a ball. That was like worth $1 million to me. It really was. Giant fish statue. The only giant fish statue I know of would be up in Montana. So we literally got to fly to that rodeo. Something else I remember though, we got bucked off, and we walked from where the cowboys the gates are and stuff like that. And we walked along where the audience sits. We passed this little kid in his cowboy hat, and he sees us and he says, "Hey, Dad, look, that's a cowboy who got bucked off." So we just tipped our hat to him and waved, and it's like, well, yeah. But that was really cool. So, you know, I've done a lot in life. I really have, and I've had a ball with it. You have to. You have to enjoy what you're doing. Great Falls, Montana has got a rainbow fish. World's largest catfish, Wahpeton. Is Wahpeton the one that's on the Montana border? I know it starts with a W, don't it? The blood and the guts and the pain. Ah, there you go. You know what surprised me, though? A lot of times I would travel with all the other cowboys, rodeo cowboys, between cities, because we'd all pile into one car and head off to the next city. Do you know that they don't listen to cowboy songs? They listen to like rock and roll and all that stuff. And what was weird too is there's actually rules and regulations for being in the rodeo association. For example, you must be in a long sleeve western shirt. You know, you must wear your cowboy hat all the time, from 2 hours before the show to an hour after the show or whatever. And it's like, I don't know, it's just weird. Wahpeton's the Minnesota border. T-Bear, how you doing? Y'all gonna make me get the map. Let me look, cause I'll see it as soon as I don't want Bixby. I want the map. But we did rodeos in Beulah and New Hope and, oh, I don't know, all sorts of stuff. Williston. Why did I say Wahpeton? Williston. Williston, North Dakota. That's right, Williston. My bad, Wapaton. I don't know why I thought of that. But Williston, North Dakota. So the answer to the original question is, did I ever win and make money? No. But I had more than 3 years worth of lifetime memories, which is worth more than any money, you know. Hammerhead, how you doing? I hear you're a proud owner of a flag. Cowboy channel? Woohoo! Alfredo, there you go. So how you doing, T-Bear? We need to see what we can get for lunch. Crystal, you're welcome. We've got 58 years worth of stories. I just never know what to say and what to do, which ones you want to know about and all that, you know what I mean? I think people lose out when they don't talk to each other. Diane, how you doing? There you go, Alfredo. We're doing good, T-Bear. When are we gonna meet? I know we went all around you. Chris from Florida, how you doing? We're doing good. We're doing good. Time to write a book? I actually thought of that. But I wouldn't know how to write it. I wouldn't know how to do it. I wanted to make a Million Miles Across America photography tabletop book. But then I thought nobody would ever buy it. So. I think that guy's peeing on his tire. Is he? No. Here, work, where I live. There you go, Foster. Well, you got a friend that roams around the country. Casey, how you doing? Maybe we'll make a 3 million mile book. But the thing is, I didn't want some cheap paperback book. We made a 100-page leather hardbound leather book, tabletop book, 11 by 17 or whatever. But it would have cost you guys about $100 each. And I thought, nobody spends $100 on a photo book. What's the favorite place I've been to? I don't know. Everything is beautiful. Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon, Northern California. Also, I don't really have an exact, you know. Well, see, Crystal, the thing is, if I sit down and try to write something, it doesn't come flowing out naturally. But when you guys talk to me and every night it's a different subject or whatever just happens to come up, then I could freely talk. You know what I'm saying? But if you were to say, all right, tell me your life story right now, it'd never come out. You know what I mean? It's got to be something natural. So. Rain Dancer, thank you. Any word on a new trip? No, we probably ain't going to hear nothing until tomorrow. Interstate calendar, what do you mean by that? You know what I should do? Wonder if we got anything to eat. What's the worst weather we've actually driven through? Not just for an hour, but for several hours. Ghost Rider, there you go. Well, I don't know, because if it's so horrible, we're going to just pull over and park. You know what I mean? We're not going to drive for a blizzard in 5 hours. I would love to have a Ghost Rider, you know, I really would. I do think people would benefit from it. Have I ever driven or delivered to a shipyard? I have not. So as far as the bad weather, we've driven really close to tornadoes. We've driven all day in the rain, you know, and all that stuff. But if it's like driving through a hurricane, we're going to park. So I don't know what level of what's the worst weather for several hours you're talking about. Let me see what we can get for food. So hang on. What do we got already? Oh, there you go. Ah, dinner just fell out in front of us. I don't. Nope. Ew, gross. Ah, yuck. Ah, ah, yuck. Yeah. 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 Oh my goodness. Oh. That was horrible. Oh my gosh. So I picked up a bag of potatoes. And I picked up the bag and it was all wet. So I thought, well, we got one rotten potato in here. So we picked up a potato and just squished it, and it just shot juice everywhere. I was like, oh goodness. No, we're cooking the leftovers of our chicken marsala, as well as sloppy joe that we're going to throw in tortillas. High winds, yeah. A lot of snow and whiteout and all that, yeah. We eat good here, we really do. Tony Stagner, how you doing? Well, we already cleaned it, Trish. We're not gonna just leave that stuff there. We cleaned it. We got a trash bucket. Two-hour movie of your life. Well, actually, you guys get to know my life as it comes up like this, you know what I mean? There you go, Douglas. Woohoo, fellow rodeo cowboy. Button Willow, I remember Button Willow. There's a TA there. Okay. Well, still got some warming up to do. pulled pork. How close am I to Los Angeles? Look at our trip map on the website. We're a long way. Ooh, purple. Wow, this pulled pork is fabulous. Australia, how you doing? You have pulled pork, chopped up celery, put it in a tortilla, pull apart your leftover chicken marsala. Good stuff, Maynard. Oh, what a mess. Oh. Okay, put that there, put that there, this here, put that there, put that there, put that there. How y'all doing? Ay, caramba! Ah, caramba! Woo, that's hot. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ow! Woo! Ow, that's hot. Don't grab a baked potato by the hand. Alrighty. Woohoo! How y'all doing? Tortillas are the best. Cut the baked potato up. Woo, woo. Alrighty. Yeah, buddy. Alright. Hot. We love rice. We got a rice cooker. Ever been to Bravo Farms? I don't remember. I don't recall that. Am I okay? Yeah. You know, y'all are getting watch parties almost every night now.
Call from Melissa. Answer for your.
I'm gonna mute y'all, okay? But you can still chat. Hello? How you doing? Hey, I tell you what, we'll go ahead and stop this stream here. We had some good talks tonight, and you know, you guys can follow up on Discord or whatever. But we're gonna go ahead and take care of some of our own business, and we'll see you tomorrow. As soon as I find out a trip, we'll post it and see what we got to do. Because as of right now, excuse me, as of right now, I don't know. But we'll see y'all in the morning and play it by ear. All right, take care, y'all. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out.